He says, they're not of the world, just I'm not in the world. Sanctify them by your truth. Your word is truth. And listen to what he says in 18. As you sent me into the world, I also have sent them into the world. Just as God sent Christ into the world, Jesus is now making a statement. Just as you sent me, I now send them. God, just as you... This is Jesus. Think about this. Okay, think about this. It's you and Jesus. And you've been kind of hanging out on his coattails. You've been getting into places you ain't supposed to be getting into, but it's Jesus. It's like, I'm with him. And you've been like, mm-hmm. You've been a sidekick. Somebody says something smart, you're like, mm-hmm. It's all cool, right? You're with Jesus. And then he says this, as you have sent me, I now send him. And you're like, what? What did he say? Jesus himself looks at his Father and says, if you have sent me into this world, I now send them into this world. Well, he was talking to the disciples. What did he tell the disciples to do? He said, go make more disciples. So why did God send Christ into the world? Well, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall have everlasting life. Right? So we know John 3:16. We understand that one. But how did Jesus qualify that he was the Son of God among man? Signs, miracles, and wonders. In the book of Isaiah and the book of Ezekiel, it even talks a little bit of it in the book of Zephaniah. It says that through miracles, man will know that he is the Son of God. Paraphrasing, but that's basically what it means. How are they going to know that you're a son of God? Now, I'm not saying you got to go raise the dead. I'm not saying you're praying for people and all these crazy things that we have designed that miracles are. Here's the one miracle, is that you're different than what you used to be. That's a miracle. I got a long list of friends that are like, you're a preacher? Not like that. A couple of them like, dude, I knew it. Some of them like, I knew you in high school. You're a preacher? Yeah, me and my wife. We have a church. It's awesome. You ought to come. Anybody in that boat? Some of your friends look at you and you're like, some of them even said this. That's a miracle. You're right, it is. Listen, though. If on the other side of that miracle, I remember where I came from and it's got me bound there in my mind, how is that a miracle? I need to be different. How am I different? I'm different by the transformation that happens in my life, by the renewing of my mind, that my spirit is perfect just like Jesus. This is where the church will hold people back. My spirit is exactly like Christ. Your spirit is perfect like Christ. I have to renew my mind to the fact that that's who I'm supposed to be. Why? Because because God pulled man out of the garden and said, listen, I've got to separate you two. What did he separate? He separated man from the presence of God. The garden was a representation of the presence of God. So he separated man from the presence of God. But then he also made this promise that which was with you shall now be in you. So all of a sudden, instead of putting you back in the garden, he put the garden back in you.